Hey, everyone. It's Tanae Costley, host of Real Talk Business and Motivation. I'm coming to you. It is Tuesday night with another live episode with a very special guest. She is a food vlogger and content creator who is monetizing on TikTok and Facebook just by creating content. Everyone loves food, of course. So she is doing a lot of reviews on the weirdest food, the craziest food, and just interacting with people all over the world, bringing them together with food. So, without further ado, I'm going to bring Neekee The Millennial on the screen to further introduce herself.
Hey, so it's nice to be on here. I'm just excited. I just want to say thank you for the opportunity today, and I'm just excited to be on here. I am a food blogger, as you said, and I make skits as well. Most of it is food related. Some of it is inspirational, but most of it is food related. Everybody loves food. I mean, I think everybody can agree that they love food.
I can
I,
agree.
so I just found the joy in just making videos around food when I was on TikTok. Around the time when you know the pandemic hit and everybody was getting on TikTok, I thought I would never even start a TikTok, and I finally started a TikTok, and I didn't even mean to go that route as far as food. I
Mm-hmm.
just got on there to have fun, just like everybody else. It was the pandemic; we were stuck in the house, so I just got on there to have fun. And then when I got on there, I started doing like food reactions. I would see these videos with crazy food, like people eating watermelon with mustard and crazy things like that. And like my reactions to the video, everybody was loving those. And so I was like, okay, maybe this would be my niche right here. And so food became my niche like that. And here we are, like a year and a few months later, and I have a few viral videos on TikTok and a few viral videos on Facebook. But it's amazing. I love to do videos and I love food. So
Hey, I mean, I feel like food is such a everyone eats food. So people who are food vloggers and really enjoy food and just trying different food from different cultures, like that is like the best niche because I eat, but I don't post what I eat, and I love going out to eat and trying different foods at different restaurants, but I'm not posting it. So I think that's really awesome, and I want to ask you, besides like TikTok or anything, were you ever like into food vlogging in any type of way? Off social media?
off of social media, not as much. I guess like me and my husband, we would, if we were bored, we would go somewhere and maybe try like different restaurants and stuff like that. But yeah, I didn't think about incorporating it into my videos until like a year ago. But
Okay.
yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. We do like to travel and take road trips and try like the newest thing. So yeah, I would say it was kind of already something that I like to do off camera.
Okay. So
Yeah.
so you're incorporating your husband into your food vlogs, and do you have any kids too that you're incorporating? Is it a family affair or how does that work?
Yeah, well, my husband is in my skits. All of my skits, he's in my skits, and he's just like being petty with my food, playing with my food. So, but I had my daughter is 5 years old. She's been in like one of my videos. I don't really put her in my videos as much, but it's just like she's mostly at school or something when we're doing the videos. It's not that I don't want to put her into the videos. If she does ask, I will, like incorporate it. But she's kind of camera shy too, so it's like I don't
Right.
really incorporate her
I
into
know
it.
how
But
that is with kids. Now I do want to bring up that since you have only been doing this for a year and a half, you are in the Facebook Reels Play Bonuses program, right?
yes, I am.
Okay. So let's get to the juicy part because I know you have been racking in the coins and the Reels Play bonuses. So approximately how much would you say you have made so far just on Facebook?
Just on Facebook in the last few months, I know I made it should be hitting over 20K.
Okay. All
It
right.
should be
Over
right over.
20K. That's pretty
Yes.
good. And most of your content is around food, right? Or are you throwing in other stuff like every now and again, or is it just food, food, food?
It's mostly food. I would say 90% of it is food. I had inspiration in there as well, but 90% of that is like food videos. Most of it is definitely food videos because I try to niche down and try to have that audience that, you know, have what they want to see and to keep them entertained. So
Okay. So
yeah.
20K total. Now, how many months have you been in the program?
I've been in the program since I think I would say they sent me an invite back in I think October, and I've I got my first paycheck I think in November. So November, December, January, February. So I would say about 4 months, 4 to 5 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you say it fluctuates, so you're pretty much maybe averaging like around 5K a month? Like, what would you say?
No, it fluctuates a lot. I did not expect January was my biggest month. That's when I made 16K in January alone. Well, no, it was from December, but I got paid in January. But it fluctuates because the first 2 months I only made like $530.
Mm-hmm.
And then like for December I made like 16K. And I actually found out the reason why it blew up so big. I was looking back. I happened to look back at one of my first videos that I posted, and I
Mm-hmm.
looked at it, and it said 10 million views, and I was shocked. Like I did not notice at the moment.
10
Like I
million?
knew, yes,
10
yes,
million. Facebook or
yes,
TikTok?
on Facebook,
Wow.
for
That's,
yeah,
that's viral for real. Okay.
yeah, that really is. I did not even know that it had gotten 10 million views. I just happened to look back at my old videos, and I was like, oh, that's why I got paid so much this month because it just all of a sudden blew up. I don't know how or what happened, but
Mm-hmm.
it just like all of a sudden it just blew up for some reason. I'm not even sure why.
See, that's why I always tell people that are posting just to keep posting consistently because sometimes it takes a while for that video to take off. Like the ones that I've seen on my business page take off, it's like 3-4 weeks later. So for you to just keep posting consistently and then turn around and your bonuses shoot up from you said around 500 1 month to 16,000 the
Yes.
next month. That's crazy. That's crazy. So I do want to know what was this video that went viral? What was it?
Okay, this video that went viral, it was it was my reaction to somebody that I don't think I don't think this was really food related, but
Mm-hmm.
it was a reaction. I was transferring all of my old TikTok videos over to Facebook.
Okay.
So those were some
Right.
of the videos that I reacted to. Like on TikTok, I reacted to those videos like last year. That was before I even really got kind of more in the food niche. But it was a video where it was a husband and a wife, and he was telling her some joke, some funny joke. He was saying some kind of funny joke. I can't say the words right now, but yeah, he was telling her some kind of funny joke, and it was just like I was just shocked, and everybody that watched the video is shocked too. So it's like it just
So a duet.
yeah,
So this was like a duet.
yes,
Okay.
it was a duet.
And this just
Yeah,
happened by you transferring your old TikTok videos to Facebook. So it wasn't nothing new that you created. You was just like, hey, let me just start transferring this stuff over. I see I'm in this bonus program. Let me see what happened once I transfer these videos over. And it took off. One of them took off at least, right?
yeah, and I have I can't count how many it is, but I have many more that are like over 1 million. Like there, some of them not or not duets. They're like my
Your favorite?
original video, yeah.
Okay.
And I have like I had like posted 1,164 videos on my TikTok. So it's like I'm just transferring all those over like right now. So it's just a lot of videos that I have to transfer over. But yeah, I do have some other videos that hit like 1 million.
That's dope. And are you going viral on both TikTok and Facebook, or is it more so one platform?
It's more so TikTok. TikTok, that's it right there. Like I really have my niche down. I'm kind of trying to figure more out. I'm trying to figure out more about the bonus and the reels on Facebook. I'm trying to figure out the algorithm. But TikTok, I kind of have my niche and my audience set right there since I already been over there for a year. So like TikTok, I mean I complete like I go viral a lot on TikTok
Yeah, I took
versus
a look at
Facebook.
your TikTok. It's pretty consistent, like as far as the amount of views that you have going on. Now, I know one of the things that I've seen a lot of people in the group and just people in general who are a part of the Reels Play bonuses, they are complaining about like the views going down now. Do you have like any input on that as far as what you're seeing since you started back in October to now?
Yes, I would say I think that is true. Like my biggest month was last month, and I feel like there is so much more competition now, which is a good thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but more people have signed on to probably the bonus program, which makes it, more competitive and it's more saturated now versus in December, there weren't that many people that knew about it, which would make it easier for you to get more views. So I feel like now it's a little bit more saturated. So it's like you have to work harder to get those views. So yes, my views have dropped. My views have dropped, but I still continue to post and I still continue to work at it because I love my audience. And then when it comes down to it, it's not about the views. I just love interacting with people and I love people that have a common thing in mind. So even though my views have dropped, I'm still there every day, constantly posting and constantly interacting with my audience.
Right. I feel like with Facebook Reels, you just never know. Like, of course, a lot of us are experiencing a drop. My views have dropped significantly. But the thing is to just keep posting consistently and to post more because now that is, becoming oversaturated, it's like you gotta step your game up. If you was posting 4 times before, you need to be posting 8 times, whatever you was doing before,
Woo,
you just
yeah.
gotta double it in order to really get your views out there. But I just think that's super dope that your videos are going viral, and you said you can't even count how many went viral.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I never really thought it's like it's the videos that you don't think will go viral, the videos that you critique the most, the video that you don't even want to put out there because the one video that went viral was like my husband being petty. I asked him for some cornbread. It was a skit. I asked him, well, maybe you saw it. I asked him for some cornbread, and I went up to him, and he had a corn on the cob, and he had 2 pieces of white bread, and he slammed the corn on the bread, and he said cornbread. So that video right there, I just thought about it.
It even sounds
I
funny though. It even sounds funny.
just yeah, we were just having fun, we were just having fun. And I was like, I don't even know if I want to post this on my TikTok. I don't even know if people will like this video. And I wasn't even going to post a video. I posted the video like in November on TikTok. And by December, it had 1 million views. And that was my first time ever getting 1 million views. So I just continued on with it. And we just continued to do like different food variations like bread sticks, cheese sticks, and so on and so forth. But I wasn't gonna post that video at all. I can't imagine
Well, that's
like
because you
what.
was overthinking it. I feel like I have noticed like the reels, I take the most time editing and like really take my time out doing the transitions or anything I feel like I put extra time into is the ones that just like, woo, woo, we're just out there. But the ones I just be like, all right, I need to just post something for real. Those are the ones that take off and I'm like, what the hell? What the hell?
Yeah, it's so funny. It's so funny how life works. It's so funny.
People
It
love the
always.
organic stuff or the funny stuff because slapping corn with bread. I mean,
Yeah.
that's funny. How you coming up with these skits? Like, are you like sitting down and writing them down idea wise, or are you just doing whatever pops into your head? Like, is it planning that goes into it?
Yeah, it is planning that goes into it. And I think people don't understand that like content creators really do put in a lot of work
Yeah.
because it's like something will pop in my head and I have to write it down right then or I will forget it. It's like a good idea for a video or something like that. When it pops into my head, I write it down on a notepad or I have my phone notepad and I just write it in my phone so I can go back to it later when I get home and practice it. So yeah, we do practice. Like I actually write out scripts and everything so we know what to say. And I still practice. I practice. So like work does go into it.
Right, right. Okay, that's very interesting. The skit thing because I haven't really did any skits myself. I'm either hopping on and just speaking like motivational speaking or just dropping some tips or I'm doing like someone else's like skit from a movie or just something that's trending. So I do think that's a very unique way to go about it because then you're even being more authentic and you're showing more of your creative side and you're showing more giving more entertainment, original entertainment too, because we all know the stuff that goes trending, uh, somebody else put it out, somebody else did it, somebody else did it, somebody else going to do it, it's going to keep trending because there's a lot of people hopping on it. So I do think the skit thing is really different. A lot of people should try skits because it shows more in your personality. It does. It does. And I
Yeah.
gotta go back and watch some more videos after you said slapping corn on bread went viral. I'm like, okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
on TikTok, the most viral you have went is 1 million, and then on Facebook, is it 10 million? Or can you just go over those numbers a little bit more?
Yeah. So the most that I went viral on TikTok, I think it may be at like 1.2 million. No, I'm sorry, 1.4 million if I'm not mistaken. The most that I went viral on TikTok. And for Facebook, the most that I went viral on Facebook is 10 million.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 million is really good as far as being in a bonus program too. Wow, that's why that check was crazy the next month. That's
Yeah.
why that check was crazy. Oh
Yeah.
man. All right, so that's really dope. So if you are just tuning in, I have Neekee. I'm sorry, right? Am I pronouncing it right?
That's right, Nikki.
Okay, Neekee the Millennial. She is a food vlogger and content creator. She has went from making $530 one month in Facebook Reels Play bonuses to making 16K the next month. So as you can see, that's a big, substantial increase and jump. And it all happened just from her transferring her TikTok videos to Facebook once she was already in the program and you're trying to just post more consistently. So you're like, hey, you're doing what a lot of other people doing. You're taking those videos and just transferring it over and seeing what sticks. And one of her videos on Facebook actually went viral, hitting over 10 million views. And that's what caused that jump from 530 one month to 16K the next month. And you said you didn't even realize when it took off. Would you say it was weeks later? Weeks, days later?
Yeah, it was weeks. It was probably like a week or two later that I actually realized that my video went super viral. I was wondering why the money was jumping up so fast like that, and I didn't realize that until I actually looked back at the video.
That is super dope. That is super dope. So, I mean, if you are struggling with staying consistent or staying motivated right now, if you're listening, you should be taking note of this, because if you just keep posting, you never know if your video is going to take off a week later or a month later. The thing is just to get that content out there and stop watching the views. Stop watching the views, because you don't know. One day you could check the creative studio and your thing just, woo, just take off. So never get discouraged. Keep posting that content consistently. If you have videos on TikTok and you can transfer them over to Facebook or to Instagram, to all your platforms, because I'm hitting everything up: TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, LinkedIn. I'm taking the extra mile with some of my stuff, especially like business wise. I'm posting on LinkedIn too. And Twitter. I don't really get into Twitter like that, but I still make sure I'm posting stuff on Twitter, because even if I'm not monetized, I could still get a client or a customer that way. So I do think it's important just cross posting on all platforms that you have. It doesn't hurt. It might take a few, extra minutes to actually post it on each one, but at least you are utilizing and getting the most out of that content. Because like you said, Neekee, it takes some time. It takes some time to really
Right.
to create content, especially if you're doing a skit like her. If you sitting down and making a skit, okay, you need to be posting that on all platforms, because even if it doesn't take off on one, it might take off on another one. You just never know. But just don't drop the ball just by posting it, and limit yourself by doing it to one.
Yeah, cause one of the skits that I've done, like with my husband or whatever, it only lasts for like 15 seconds because it's like a short TikTok skit. But we were surprised that when we wrote out the skit, how long it actually takes to actually write out everything that you want to say, and how many takes it takes to actually do it before it gets perfect. Like we would actually sit for a 15-second video. I wrote out the script for like 15, 20 minutes, and then we kept on reshooting the video. So it was like an hour just to work on like a 15-second video because we wanted to get it right.
Wow, I think it pays off. I mean, it
Yeah.
it sounds like it paid off to me. You know,
Yeah, definitely.
just by how much you had made so far in the program, which is, you said, about 20K now. 20K in the program, guys, just by posting consistently and thinking outside the box. So I do think that's important. Don't limit yourself to creating one type of content. Try voiceovers, try skits, try duets. Just try a little bit of everything and see what happens. It doesn't hurt. If anything, you might just not make more money. It might just stay the same, but you never know if it's going to increase. And if you stay consistent and you think outside the box, 9 times out of 10, you're going to see those results. Yeah. I
Definitely.
wanted to ask you, what else do you do besides food vlog? Like during
Um,
the pandemic, were you doing something different? Like
I'm sorry, can you say it again?
what do you do besides food vlog? I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I'm currently doing this full time. I'm doing this full time. I'm content creator, and that's what I'm doing full time. Before then, I actually did have a t-shirt business that I was doing. I was doing that like all of last year, and I actually stopped doing that, and I sold my equipment so that I could do this full time because I want to be invested in this, and I want to get monetized by YouTube as well because I got Facebook and the TikTok, so that's my bigger goal right there, trying to get monetized by YouTube. But this is
How
what
long
I'm
have you
doing
been
full
on
time.
YouTube? Okay.
YouTube,
Yeah, how long?
I've been on there for a few years. I don't even know like how many years, but I've gotten like more. I've done it more since I had TikTok. I've been off and on with YouTube, but I've been more consistent since I started doing TikTok. It seems like
Okay.
YouTube is. is a little bit more tougher to figure out the algorithm. Like I don't know about that one yet. I'm still working on that one.
Okay, well, I'm definitely going to put your YouTube info in the link. So if anybody is watching and they're interested in seeing full content, just with Neekee and everything that she does, I mean, the skits, which she already told me is entertaining and funny enough for me to go dig through her social media again once I get off here, just to watch some more entertaining videos. So, guys, I am going to have her information down in the description once we get off. But she is Neekee the Millennial on all platforms. So if you just search her on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, you should be able to find her. Same with me. And if you're watching, just please like, share, and subscribe. I would appreciate it. Every Tuesday, I'm coming to you 8 p.m. live with a special guest. Which it will be a content creator or entrepreneur who is monetizing on their platforms. And the reason I do that is for they can share their motivational story. They can share any tips and tricks with you, because what works for one person might not work for the next. So if we just take notes from everyone and put it together and figure out what works for you, then that's how you're going to start increasing the money that you're making in Reels Play bonuses, or just monetizing on social media platforms in general. So make sure you subscribe and turn those post notifications on. Neekee, I'm blown away. I'm really like intrigued and think I am either going to step it up a notch and try a skit, but it takes a whole different type of level of creativity, I feel like, to do that in an entertaining way. Have you ever had any like interest in like playwriting or any of like the acting industry or anything, or is this something that you just was like, hey, let me try it?
This is actually something that I was just like, hey, let me try it. Like I never really have been in anything like maybe elementary school. Like I've been in one of those plays, but as far as like other than that, I never really had any interest in acting or anything. And once I started doing these skits and I saw the time that they put into it, having to memorize the skits and having to do all those reshoots and stuff like that, it just it became interesting. I'm sorry. It became interesting. So now I am interested. I think I would be interested in like acting or something like that because I love to express my creativity that way.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's dope, because once you said stuff like that, I'm like, okay, like, does she have a background in this, or does your mind just work like that? Because a lot of people can't think outside the box, or a lot of people are not taking that extra initiative. We're just looking for stuff that's trending, or like other like quick ways to increase our views. But I think just thinking outside, taking that extra initiative and think, hey, I don't have to always look for something that's trending. Let me try something different. Let me slap this corn on bread. It's like, no. but, but let me try something different, because a lot of us is just thinking, okay, money, 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 views, views, views. How can we increase what we're doing in the Rose Plays bonus program, or how can we get more money on social media? So we're looking for the go-to things, which is what everyone else is doing. Everyone else is doing the trending stuff. That's why it's trending. But if you take the initiative, and of course, you can do trending stuff, but if you think outside the box and do a skit every now and again, you never know if your skit starts to trend, because people think you so funny they about to go slap corn on the bread too, and
Right.
see if they can go viral like you. And I think a lot of these trends, especially when it comes to like challenges and stuff, it all starts with one person taking the initiative, or one person thinking crazy or weird, or one person just being different and just like, oh, let me do this. And then whole time it just take off. And that's how a lot of those weird challenges on TikTok, like the cinnamon challenge and
Yeah.
all types of crazy stuff. I can't even think of another. It's been so many crazy ones on TikTok, but one person just decided to start it off and it started trending. So if you're doing your own skits, that's the way. Like you can see if it hit or miss. Like you might be entertaining enough. Your skit might be creative and unique enough for another person to hop on, and then that person has an audience that's watching them, and they start to hop on, and then you just start trending for being original and being authentic and being creative. So I think a lot of people really need to take the initiative and try different types of content, me included, because I wasn't even thinking like skit wise. I mean, content alone sometimes takes a lot to do, even just
Yeah.
like with editing. So, to actually sit down and do a skit, woo, child. Say no.
Ooh, I'm telling you, like
You said an
about
hour?
a
You said an hour?
yes, about a third time, my husband really was ready to just slap some cornbread on me. Like it, yeah, yeah. It takes a lot. He didn't expect that, we would have to keep on redoing it, but he loved it in the end. But yeah, it takes a lot of work. It does. If you really care about your audience and you really want to have that quality video for entertainment, it does. It does take a lot of time because you could just put the first video that you make on there, but you want to take time and make sure that you have that quality material. So,
Okay. And I didn't ask you, how many times are you posting a week? How many times are you posting a
ooh,
day? Let's just get there. How many times do you post
ooh.
a day? All right, let me
Okay.
fix myself because I don't know if it's gonna
I don't know.
to go
Uh,
viral so many times. How many are you posting? Because if you guys are just tuning in, she has went viral plenty of times. She can't even count how many times she went viral on Facebook. She went up to over 10 million views just on one video. On TikTok, she's always going viral, and she has a consistent audience who is watching her stuff. So she's getting a lot of views every video. But since you have went viral so many times, how many times are you posting? Just let
okay. On average, now I give you an average because sometimes it could be different. But on average, about at least 5 times a day. I had been posting on TikTok 5 times a day that whole year from when I first started. I was posting 5 times a day until when I got the viral video. Then I was able to like maybe post a little bit less, but yeah, definitely on Facebook. I was posting at least 5 times a day, but that's because I'm a full time content creator. Of course, if you have a job, you might not be able to put out that many videos per day, but this is what I do full time, so I'm able to put out that many videos per day.
Okay. So you're just winging it. You're not like planning this content out the week before. You just getting up during your day. You like, all right, a video, another one. Or you
Well,
planning.
yeah, I at first I was like, when I wasn't that serious about it at first, I was just like, okay, yeah, let me get up and let me just do 5 videos. But now I'm more into planning it. I love to. I'm a person that it does work better when I plan it and when I see it in front of my eyes. So I actually did take the time out to make like a planner for like on my computer so I could see what I need to do, and I have the topics planned out already so I can know what I need to do, because like before then I was just winging it, but now that I have like everything planned out, it's so much better, it's so much
Easier.
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 Yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys are just tuning in, Neekee has went from $530 one month to 16K the next month, a big jump in the Facebook Reels Play bonus program. And that's just by being consistent and also transferring some of her old videos over from TikTok. So, guys, I want you to know, don't get discouraged, stay motivated, and make sure you are utilizing some of your old content and putting it on Facebook, especially if you're already in the program. It doesn't hurt to transfer your content over at all. And as we all know, as content creators, it can take a lot of time just winging it. And if you're not a full-time content creator, well, shoot, I consider myself full-time content creator, but I also do other things. I have businesses that I'm running. I'm trying to build a team. It's very, very crazy, like trying to like balance everything from, okay, let me train, let me hire, let me check on this part of the business, let me check on that part of the business. Oh, let me do a video. You be all over the place. You be all over the place if you don't start trying to plan. Whether that is getting an old composition notebook and writing down, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, just different types of ideas. Or there is also other content planners that I can share where you can buy a book or use an online interactive tool to actually help you plan your content. But the goal is to post consistently. So whatever you need to do to stay posted consistently and not drop the ball in any other areas of your life, no matter if you're a mom or you're a student or you work a 9 to 5 or you're running a business, you still want to be posting consistent content. So if you know you can't just go all day winging it and be like, oh, I need to do a video. If you know you can't do that, you need to be planning, or at least having some stuff stored in your dress, which I do. I have a lot of content in my dress that I just post throughout the week. And when I get low, I be like, let me take one night and let me just keep switching my shirts. Let me do 3 videos and then switch a shirt. 3 videos, switch a shirt. They gonna think it's a new day. Like,
Yep.
whole time I did it all in one.
Yep. Uh-huh.
So that's just something else that you guys can be doing, but it will pay off as long as you post consistently and you're also cross posting to all your platforms, because like you said, Nikki, it can take off on TikTok and it can flop on Facebook and vice versa. Like, you just never know unless you put it out there on every platform.
Right.
Yeah. A lot of people are asking for your social media handles. Are you able to just verbally tell them right now? I'm also going to put the
Yes.
description after the video, but
Yeah, so all of my social medias, my social media name is Neekee the Millennial. So it's not spelled like the regular Nikki. It's spelled Neekee. It's just it has 4 E's in it. So I'm on YouTube, IG, Facebook, and TikTok. I'm mostly on TikTok and Facebook, but the handle is Neekee the Millennial. So if you just type in Neekee with 4 E's, then it should come up.
thank you. Now, I do see that someone wants to know: is this your personal page or is this your business page on Facebook that you're monetizing on?
Okay, so the first 2 months it was on my personal. I'm sorry. The first 2 months it was on my business page, which it still has a name, Neekee the Millennial. And the rest of the time, like when I made 16K, that was on my personal page, which turned into a public profile. So
Okay.
the majority of the time is now it's on my personal profile.
Okay, so was your business page invited first and then your personal profile invited later, or was it around the same time?
Yes, my business page was invited first, and I actually got restricted on that page after the 2 months, and then they sent me an invite to my personal page for December, and so I got invited on my business page first, and then my personal page. So I'm not actually able to make money on my business page right now. I don't even know how to get that fixed, but I'm just using my personal page right now.
Right,
I
because
know a lot of
you saying the
people.
money, most of the money is from your personal page, right? That you
Yes,
racked up
yes,
is from your personal page, okay. But yeah,
yeah.
it has been crazy with violations. I've seen a lot of people in the group stuff get frozen. But I also seen people who said their stuff was frozen, but when it came to payout, they were actually like paid. They were actually still paid when their account was frozen. So I think this is like a new program. So we're all just trying to figure out how it works. So hopefully they fix your account and you're still able to get paid off of the videos that you're posted so far.
Yeah, well they paid me for that month. It was like 2 weeks after 2 weeks after they sent me the second invite on my business page. That's when they told me I think I got violated because I posted a song and I forgot to put the real song on there. I reposted it from TikTok and I got
You had the
copyrighted.
watermark or just the music?
I had both. I think I had the
Wow.
watermark and the music
Just
and I got
going
copyrighted.
ham, just savage out here, huh? Just like,
Yeah.
all right, Facebook's like.
And I didn't think about it and I was like, oh wow, that's right. I did have the watermark and I forgot to put the sound. So yeah, I just want to make sure that everybody just please be careful. Try to take those watermarks off and make sure you find the correct sound on Facebook so you don't get restricted. Luckily, I had my personal page as well, but just make sure you don't get restricted. Take the watermarks off, please.
Right, exactly. Because a lot of people are only monetizing on one page, and once that page is frozen, it's like it's not the end of the world, but it's definitely a big disappointment because you don't
Yeah.
know how long it's going to take. Facebook support is really lagging right now as far as the response time and actually giving detailed and accurate responses, and not just like, "Hey, do this," and you're like, I need, ooh, can't cuss on my YouTube, but I need, but I need help.
Right. Right.
So I do think it's crazy, but if you guys are having any issues with that, usually if you post it in the group, there's someone else who is experiencing the same thing, and hopefully is able to collaborate with you and some or at least encourage you to keep posting consistently, because sometimes it is being fixed. And even if you don't think it's being fixed, sometimes people are still getting paid, and that's one thing that I have saw in the group. Far as me personally, I'm only monetizing on my business pages. Unfortunately, my personal account has not been invited because Facebook is discriminating. I'm not sure.
Oh
It's like, no,
man.
I'm playing. But I'm not sure why, because I post so much and I've been posting so much on my personal Facebook versus my business pages. But thank God I have 4 business pages, and 3 are still monetizing. All 4 of them were invited, but one page, guys, if you're listening, if you have a business page, do not unpublish your page. Because I unpublished my page just to change like my name, because I was like revamping it. Like, okay, since I'm eligible on this page, let me just spin this and make this into something that I'm doing now. So I took the step to unpublish it for people that already follow my page when see me making all these changes and stuff. But that actually hurt me because my bonuses became unavailable on that one page. So I don't know if I'm getting paid for the videos. Hopefully I will get paid. I have no idea because it just disappeared from my creator studio. So guys, do not do that. Do not unpublish your page at all. Don't take that risk because I don't know what's going on, but it just disappeared from me. And that was off one business page. And it only took me one time to learn not to do that again. So if I'm changing anything, the name, the description, I'm not going to unpublish it at all. So if you guys were thinking about doing that, don't do that at all. If you have any questions right now, please drop them in the chat. We'll go over the ones that we see before we hop off. So, any questions regarding monetizing on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube? But when I'm not monetizing on YouTube, she's not monetizing on YouTube. But I have seen one person ask about YouTube Shorts. Now, since you've been on YouTube for 3 years, have you been posting a lot of YouTube Shorts?
I have lately, but I'm not even. I want to get monetized by that too because they pay for YouTube Shorts, but I'm not even monetized by that too. But some of my videos have gotten like 1,000 views and up on YouTube Shorts, but I haven't gotten an invite. Is that like what question they were asking?
Yeah, they were asking about YouTube Shorts. I'm scrolling and I can't find the comment anymore, but I did see someone comment earlier just asking about YouTube Shorts. And pretty much you can transfer your reels to
Yeah.
YouTube. If you have a page on YouTube, You can transfer your reels. I don't know the specifics regarding like eligibility status to get monetized for your shorts. I haven't reached that level yet. So I'm not really worried about it. I just wanted to kind of transfer stuff to all platforms. So YouTube was one that I am including. But other than that, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to post. And once I do find the information, I can drop it in a group. If you are a member of the group, I will put whatever I find regarding the eligibility monetization. But I'm pretty sure even if you hashtag X in the group, is someone else already monetizing on YouTube that will be able to tell you how they got into it. But just post those rules everywhere. Just post those rules everywhere. Let's see. Oh, there goes the question. Oh, what have you noticed anything about views though on YouTube Shorts?
Yes, I get more views on my YouTube shorts than my actual YouTube videos, and I guess it's kind of how Facebook works too, because it seems like you get more views on your reels than kind of like if you post a video on your regular page.
Right, right. Well, I've only had this YouTube channel for about a month now, and I posted some shorts. Some I've noticed haven't got many views, but once again, I'm very, very fresh to YouTube, so I didn't expect it to pick up any traction. But I've seen ones every now and again start to pick up traction and get like over 1,000, 2,000K, and I'm just like, okay, I'm not understanding the algorithm yet, but eventually I'll start to look into it. My main thing is just to be able to grow this platform, to give that value and that insight to other creators and entrepreneurs, and allow people to come on and share their stories, to share their tips and tricks, and for we all be able to grow and win together, because that is the goal. That's the goal 2022, to level up.
Yeah.
So that is my main focus, to just be able to motivate people and just create that team atmosphere and a platform for everyone. So I'm not really worried about, I do like the coins. I do like the
Yeah.
coins. We all like the coins, but I do feel like my purpose is just be able to motivate a lot of people. And if I do that, it fulfills me spiritually, mentally, and the money will flow when you do what you love and what you do what you're gifted at. So just want to get that tip too. So if you posting content, if you're a content creator, if you're an entrepreneur, and you out here on social media and you posting the stuff that you do love, and you're not seeing the money yet or the coins or anything, if you're loving what you post, then the money is a bonus. The money should be a bonus, because if you just look at it from that point of view, you might get discouraged, or you might lose motivation, because obviously you just posting it for money. But are you at least getting a laugh out of it? Are you enjoying it? Because when I be doing my content, most of the time I'm rewatching, like, that was good,
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting a little kick out of it, if it's, if it was something entertaining, or if it's not motivational. I'm receiving DMs, I'm receiving messages, and people are letting me know that I impacted their life just off a little reel. And I'm just like, okay, well, I didn't get a lot of views on this reel, but I got a couple DMs that let me know that I'm really motivating them, and they don't have anybody motivational around them that's able to relate and speak to them the way my reels do. So I just think if you're a content creator, make sure you like the content that you're creating. Make sure you're posting content that you can keep posting consistently. Like don't lose sight of just your passions and your gifts, just overlooking it with the money. So just keep that in mind. Don't let that go over your head. Please don't let that go over your head, because I'm pretty sure Neekee, she loves food, and that's why she posting food, because she loves food. So that's something you can always post consistently, because everyone loves food and everyone is always eating. So and that's just a cool niche to choose, and that's something that you're never going to really get tired of, right? Do you feel like you'll ever
Right.
get tired of food vlogging?
No. No.
You're like, nah.
No, I don't think so.
Now,
Uh-uh.
I want to ask you, are you mostly doing it inside of your house, or are you out at a restaurant sometimes, or like how is that vlogging content kind of set up?
I mostly do it. Well, like when I'm doing the skits, it's mostly in my house, and sometimes, like when I do the vlog, I'm sometimes in the store, and I'm working on actually going to more restaurants. But for now, most of the time when I'm doing the vlogs and stuff, I'm mostly like in the store showing like new foods that came out that maybe nobody has heard of, or just the weirdest things I could find in the store. So when I'm vlogging, it's mostly in the store.
Okay, okay. I do think that's dope. And I do know a few food vloggers or bloggers. It's not my niche or my area of expertise, but I do know like sometimes if you reach out to restaurants or local places and you have a big following, you can say, "Hey, I'm a food vlogger," or "Hey, I'm a food blogger. I have this huge following on TikTok or Facebook, and I would love to come to your restaurant and sit down and have a meal with my family and kind of create some content, and I'm able to tag you in it." So I've seen people who do food vlogging and food blogging actually have the opportunity to get free meals in exchange for
Wow.
content, or even get paid by these restaurants for that. So I do want to say I've
Wow.
looked at your TikTok. You have a big following. You are going viral on TikTok and Facebook. Guys, if you just tuning in, her most viral video hit over 10 million views. So just another step that you could take if you want to start eating out for free is to start using your platform, using this audience that you built, and coming up with some type of proposal, or just reaching out to these restaurants. It's like shooting your shot, kind of.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I've had friends who do it. Maybe not post content consistently, but they post pictures, like those real like portrait pictures on iPhones of the food display when they go out to eat, and just by doing that they're able to build relationships with restaurants, and in exchange either had the option to invite guests with them. Sometimes restaurant owners will be like, "Hey, well, okay, I see you're following and I see what you're doing. Bring 3 people with you, and we'll cover the bill." So just take that extra initiative, because you're doing your thing out here with the food vlogging. You went viral several times, and why not take it up a notch and be able to eat out for free? Or maybe even build a mutually beneficial relationship to the point where they're actually paying you for your content. So that's another thing you could try for real. Because I know if I was out
Yeah.
there with the food, as soon as I step in a restaurant, I'm like, "Hey, you want to see my TikTok?" Because I can post content for you.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Yeah, that really does sound like a great idea.
I'm scrolling through the comments. Someone says they have a YouTube short fund. Think as long as you're posting, you can get it. Okay. I'm definitely going to have to look into that and post whatever I find in the group, because I'm not too sure. I think anyone can get short. Someone said anyone can get short. So that's another person who agrees. Someone says YouTube needs 1K subscribers to be able to get monetized. I think a 4K watch hours. Yes, I do know that's for
Um,
that's for definitely the regular content. Just yeah, the regular videos. I don't know if the shorts is different. But that's definitely something that I can look into and just drop that info in the group. Let's see if we missed any more questions. Somebody said YouTube shorts are confusing. Um, the one thing that I did notice about the shorts is the caption can't be long at all. I think it's like 100 characters or less. So which means that you have to really limit what you put. So a lot of like my longer captions that I have on Facebook or Instagram, when I'm transferring it to YouTube shorts, I'm actually like minimizing it down to like a sentence or less with like two or three hashtags, or maybe even one. It just really depends on how much I can fit in the caption, because it's really like 100 characters or less. YouTube does not play. They say, we want the video, we do not want your words. That's one thing I have noticed. But as far as it being confusing, I haven't like really paid attention to it for money, so I don't really know if it's confusing as far as monetization. But just as far as posting, just make sure those captions are short, sweet, short, and to the point. To the point. All right, let's see what else we have. I can't see how to post a reel as a page. I only have a Facebook personal, not pages, but I can't see how to post a reel as a page. I think you're saying you only have a Facebook personal account, but and no business pages, but you can't figure out how to post a reel as a page. Well, it should be fairly simple. You should see an option that says reel on your profile somewhere, or even if you're watching someone else's reel, it's always like a camera button on the top right hand side that allows you to click on it and start creating a reel from there. So if you still cannot find it, feel free to DM me on Facebook. It's going to be Tanae Costley, same thing that's showing on here, and I will be glad to assist you. But it should be fairly easy. Someone said you can't get monetized for shorts on YouTube. They send out emails to certain ones, and I'm monetized on YouTube. Oh, okay, interesting. Interesting. You cannot be monetized for shorts. I have 10K subscribers here, and I really don't fool with shorts much. Okay. So it might not even be no money in it for YouTube, but I'm going to still research and see what I come up with and put it in the group. But thank you so much, Beverly. That's helpful to know. That's definitely helpful to know. Oh, we have someone else here says I charge for food content and get free food. I love mostly for IG though. See, I told you, food vloggers are out here eating good,
Wow.
for their dime. So you going viral, girl. You gotta get these free meals.
Yeah.
Get these meals. So it just depends on what type of content you create. But I definitely know if you're a food vlogger, you can work on building relationships with restaurants. If you're a travel vlogger or blogger, same thing. You're able to reach out to hotels or like different, maybe even like what you call them, not adventure places, but excursions, and try to reach out and build relationships with them and be able to get adventures or hotels for discounts or free. I've seen resources, and I've also dropped a resource in the group where you have to have at least 10K followers on Instagram to get discounted or free hotel rooms. So I will drop that again. But always think outside the box. Whatever niche you're in or what you love to do, always think like, what kind of business can I target, or depending on what type of audience you have, to get free stuff or to get discounted stuff. Because there's a lot of perks to being a content creator besides the Facebook Reels Play bonuses. So always think the extra step. Always. Does Facebook Reels have Facebook logo that has to be removed? Facebook Reels does not have a Facebook logo. I haven't really downloaded my videos from Facebook. I'm mainly creating my videos on Instagram or CapCut. If not Instagram, CapCut. And then if that's the case, I'm just using the app to kind of transfer the video from Instagram. What is it called? It's called Insta Down, I believe. INST Down. And that way I'm able to download any video from Instagram and download to my phone just to post on Facebook and TikTok and YouTube Shorts. But it's one for Instagram. Pretty sure it's one for Facebook downloader, because I don't know if you download it directly from the app if something comes up at the bottom. Because I've seen on Instagram, like you can see like the little Instagram thing, not a logo, but you can tell it was transferred if you download directly from the app, at least on my iPhone. I haven't noticed it on my Android. I have both because I just be testing stuff out as far as creating content. But always double check your videos before you post it anyway. Always double check. It doesn't hurt. It takes a second just to make sure that watermark or any type of thing from another platform is not on there. You want to have a clean video, and you also want to try to use the music that's on that platform. So even if your video already has music, please go look for the music on a platform that you're posting to, just to avoid having a violation. That's very important because you do not want your account to get frozen. You don't know when it's going to get unfrozen.
Yeah, I downloaded from Facebook. I downloaded a video from Facebook, and I think they don't. The sound doesn't come with it when you download it. I don't think they have the sound, but they don't have a watermark as far as I know.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I've seen it on Instagram though, on my iPhone. I haven't seen it on an Android when I download directly from Instagram, but definitely on the iPhone. But I just avoid all of that stuff in general. Always look for a third party app that allows you to download the video from Instagram or Facebook or whatever platform you're using, and make sure it has like the same resolution, because you don't want your video to be clear on one platform and then when you cross post it on another one, it's not clear at all. So always make sure if you are using a third party app that it does have the same resolution, which is usually 1080p, just to make sure like people that are viewing it are is seeing the best quality. Because I've seen a lot of people sometimes video is really blurry, and I'm like, the hell. I'm like, what's going on? And then if I come across it on a different platform, it's clear. So I think that has everything to do with how you're transferring your videos over. So just take that extra step just to view the video to make sure it's clear, it's good quality, it doesn't have any watermark or anything else noticeable, which would let people know you transferred it. Just take that action initiative because it is worth it, and you do want to have like the best quality stuff on your page, just like a portfolio pretty much. If I scroll down someone's real page, I can kind of I can see all their stuff. So it's a portfolio. So you want, when people go see your stuff, for you to have, the best. You don't want to be blurry here and then clear here, and then it's like, all right, what's going on? So just always take that extra step, guys. Let's see. I think we are about to wrap it up. I'm scrolling one more time, see if I see any question that we have not answered. Okay, to get monetizing, blah blah. All right, definitely more trolls here, but some on Facebook and IG too. Yes, the trolls. I say that every episode. Do you ignore negativity? It could cost you more to respond to negativity. And it actually gets you more views. People are coming and watching your stuff anyway. So it's that, don't even let it get you worked up. I have the mind frame that I'm getting views. I don't really receive negative comments though. I really don't. But if I did, I would just ignore them.
I know, like when I first started getting my viral videos, I would see a few negative comments in there. At first, I had to train myself because I would talk back, but then like I had to realize that it's not worth it. Like I had to look at the goal in mind. Like I'm here for my audience, and I had to block out the negative. And just like Tanae said, it gets you more views. People just want to be negative, but they don't realize like it's getting you more exposure. Like,
Right. If anything, I would be like, okay, thank you. For they kept like, what's she comment back? They gonna be ready with them little Twitter fingers, Facebook fingers, whatever platform they on. They gonna be ready like, oh, she commented back. The whole time I just say, okay, thank you. For you can watch again.
right. They don't be understanding. They just be thinking like, but they don't understand. You actually be happy.
Oh man, Braden said, I really appreciate you making this group and I'm grateful to be a part of it. Thank you a ton. Well, thank you, Braden. I appreciate you just for acknowledging that and just bringing it up. And like I said, I like everything to be a team, and I just want to be able to motivate others and bring a valuable platform where we can all gain insight and grow together. So guys, if you're watching, please like, subscribe, turn your post notifications on. I'm coming at you every Tuesday Tuesday at 8 p.m. live with a special guest. And if you are monetizing on your platforms, if you're a content creator or you're an entrepreneur, either way, I'm going to be switching it up and just bringing you different type of insight, and what works for one person might not work for the next. So you're able to take bits and pieces of everybody's interview or everyone's tips and tricks and kind of make it your own and see what works for you. I'm never going to tell somebody what works for Neekee might work for you, or what worked for the last person might work for you. You can always try it out and see, but this Facebook and this Instagram program is different. So you just never know what's going to be a hit or a miss. You just got to really be consistent. That's the uniform advice that I can give across the board, is to be consistent and double down. Guys, it's oversaturated now. When it was new, of course, it was easier. Everyone was getting more views. It's like, wow, we're getting more views. Wow, wow, wow. Now everyone views has like, woo, went significantly down, and people are getting discouraged. But no, when your stuff go down, that means it's time to double down. It's time to double down, and whatever you was doing before, challenge yourself to do double. If you were posting 2, try to post 4 a day. If you were posting 4, try to post 8. I mean, really just try to step it up a notch. It's like anything, when it becomes oversaturated, it's harder to be seen. So now you have to work harder. You have to work harder or work smarter. And we already gave you tips on planning content for you not just winging it. So if you know you have to double down and do more than you did yesterday or more than you did last week, you can usually implement that into your planning where you're not winging it, guys. So I do want to wrap it up because we are over an hour, but I want to thank you so much for coming on the show. You're the first food vlogger, and you dropped some very helpful tips. And anyone who is just tuning in now, you're going to have to go back and watch this, guys, because she went from $530 one month in Facebook Reels to $16,000 the next month. She transferred her videos over, and she posted consistently. She has numerous videos that have went viral on TikTok, and her most viral video on Facebook is at 10 million views, guys. You can't make this stuff up. The proof is in the pudding. So just stay consistent, stay motivated, and I hope you got something from this today. I really do. I really hope you got something from this, and I just want to thank you once again for coming on the show. It was awesome to have you. I love your accent. I love your accent. It's
Thank
really
you.
stubborn.
Thank you. I want to say thank you for having the group. Like, it really has helped me so much. Like, it's just a community of people that we all have the same thing in mind. We just want to reach our goals, and everybody is just so motivating and helpful. So I just thank you for having that group as well.
Well, I want to thank you. I want to definitely thank you for coming on the show and giving us this insight once again. Thank you. You have a lot that you're bringing to the table just with introducing the skit idea, or not even an idea, because people are doing skits out here, but a lot of content creators are shying away from skits because it does take that extra planning. It does take that extra step outside the box because you have to be more original, and that's just another way that you can just start trending or more likely to go viral, guys. So I'm motivated to do skits after this interview. I'm pretty sure many other people who have tuned in today is motivated to do skits. So just thank you for dropping that content. And guys, look out, I'll be posting the skits.
I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to see it.
I gotta really think, because you hit that one on the head with the corn and the corn and the bread. Okay, I'm done with that. But thank you, everyone. I will see you in the group, and other than that, I'll be back next Tuesday, 8 p.m. live. Turn your post notifications on, and thank you for tuning in. Gotta go now. Bye.